watching David Graham Sports Report.
You're watching David Graham Sports Report.
Atta girl.
Wait a minute. Are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best. State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do. No runs, no errors, and most of all, no hits. Matt Ogden pitched an almost perfect game Friday against the Blue Devils of Jellicoe. He didn't give up anything, no walks, no hits, but the only thing was he hit 2 batters, which allowed 2 base runners. Other than that, a perfect game. He struck out 13. And the Cougars went on to beat Jellicoe 18-0. I know what you're saying out there, though. It's Jellicoe. They're 2A and all that stuff. They have a lot of freshmen and all of that, but you know what? They also brought their bats, didn't they? Jellicoe used 3 pitchers, Danny Taylor, Jordan Gibson, and Isaac Mitchell, but they did not hit. The offense did not score, and the defense did not play very well either. Ogden kept them off guard the entire game, though, on offense. Blue Devils will play again, though, April the 1st at Pineville. Hopefully, this helped Coach Randy Moses and his very young Blue Devils to hit next time out. The Cougars will be at Powell Monday at 5:30 when they will get a very healthy dose of reality, because the Panthers are not to be confused with the Jellicoe Blue Devils. Don't forget, Joe and I will bring you the Tuesday game when the Cougars will play host to Powerhouse Powell up at Brown Orchard Field, and the first pitch is set for 5:30 p.m., so join in. A packed house in Jellicoe was on hand to see the last Saturday for Jellicoe youth basketball. Trophies were handed out. All the kids, team picks, and trophies for participating and all of that. Every kid got something. It was a great day, a beautiful day for baseball, but they were indoors playing a little round ball. One game in particular that caught my attention was the 5- and 6-year-old Smokies Market team who took on the Jellicoe Firefighters in red, and the game went to 3 overtimes. They never did decide a winner. After the second overtime, they left it right there and called it 6-6, and everybody went home. They don't have a season-ending tournament up there. They call all the teams winners, and rightfully so. We want to congratulate everyone involved in that great league up there. Monday, we're going to check out the Jellicoe Lady Blue Devils, remind you, as they will take on Rock Hill, Ohio in a special game at 2 p.m. up at Jellicoe High School, and I should say over to Jellicoe softball field, as we'll get up there and check all that action out for you and bring you back a full report. The Campbell County Middle School baseball team will be playing at home up on the hill Monday. Now, we don't have a start time. They didn't give us one. So if we get back in time from Jellicoe, we'll get up there and check all that action out.
You're watching
David Graham Sports Report. You're watching David Graham Sports Report. You're watching David Graham Sports Report.
The Lady Cougars played at home Friday afternoon against the Raiders of Macquarie County Central, and they lost both games of a doubleheader. We beat these guys in a play day at Oneida, apparently, but they got better between then and now. On a very cold, windy day, Stacy Morton started for our Lady Cougars and had a lot of trouble finding her groove. She couldn't throw strikes the entire game. They waited for their pitch, and that's when they hit. And they beat us, and we'll leave it right there, and we'll tell you our Lady Cougars didn't play up to their potential, and we'll play again on April the 4th at home against Clinton. Now, they say they've got a game April the 2nd, but they don't have any more information. It's a team from Ohio, but when we find out about that, we'll let you know about that. Stacy Morton, whom we spoke to after the game, though, really felt terrible about her performance. But you know what? We told her those things happen. Baseball and softball are very humbling sometimes. They teach us not to get too up or down. And that's the way it goes. I know Stacy will be back, and she'll be stronger than ever. Get up there and support our Lady Cougars, because that's one thing she talked about, was the lack of support. She said, you know, we would go up to the baseball games and support the boys, but they never come down to our games and support us. So guys, and everyone out there, if you're a Cougar fan or Lady Cougar fan, get over there to the new Lady Cougars Cougar Den and support those Lady Cougars. They desperately need you. We don't really know if they're still taking sign-ups for Dixie Youth Baseball or not, but again, you can call the Rec Center for more information, and that number is 423-562-9424. Between now and April, due to spring break, there's not a lot of local sports going on now except baseball, so we'll be scratching around all this upcoming week for some local sports. But anyway, you can rest assured that old David will have your kids covered. The Ball Farm will have their spring fling Friday, April the 1st from 4 to 9 p.m. and then Saturday, April the 2nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Vendor spots may still be available. Vendors must set up both days, and it's free to the public. If you want more information or to reserve a booth, see if you can still get one, call Jamie Ball at 423-871-1900. We found out one more thing on the cancellation of the soccer game Thursday. It will be moved to later on in the year, and we'll let you know more as that time draws near. But they won't play again until the month of April. Alrighty, that's a real quick look at today's sports. I thank you guys for being with us. You guys stay tuned. There's a whole lot more to come right here on WLAF.